Hi guys, welcome back to the Reality Bytes channel. I'm Courtney.
I'm Sophia.
I'm Brittani Louise Taylor.
We are so excited to be here with Brittani Louise Taylor, author of A Sucky Love Story. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Amazing, your first book. How does it feel?
I don't want to do it again. Like, I feel like, if I do it again, I want to do something that's, like, not real. I'm so glad I burned this one.
You don't need to relive this.
Yes.
No.
The emotional
Someone
trauma
said,
was one.
Yes, my friend said, oh, we need a sequel. I said, no. I want peace. I want quiet. But I'm really glad that I got to, like, experience it and hopefully save.
So the book covers your real life relationship saga that you guys definitely need to read. It is a wild ride.
It's an incredible page turner.
We also we dig into it on the podcast. But what would you say are, like, let's talk about red flags, really. So when you first started dating this guy, what kind of stood out, and what would you say to other people, like, hey, that is something you definitely need to be careful of in your relationship?
I think, like, one, if things are too good to be true, like, if someone, is saying, like, I'm an astronaut and I have $5 billion and I have, like, my Lamborghini and whatever.
Are you saying my husband is not a prince?
Exactly. But I'm saying, like, if you can't really, like, if they tell you a bunch of things, but there's not a lot of evidence to back it up, like, showing you just a website of something is not enough evidence that they own something or they are someone. Like, you really need to have proof. So I think that you need to take everything with a grain of sand that people tell you until you have verifiable proof that they are who they say they are and they do what they say they do.
When you were seeing some of these red flags, like, could you, looking back, were you like, oh, I had a gut instinct about that?
100%. Like, from the start, I think that's the biggest thing that I want to kick myself on is, like, from the start I knew something wasn't right and I didn't listen to it, and it, like,
You said even your body was giving you, like, anxiety signals.
I had anxiety, almost panic attacks, and I've never had that in my life before every single date, and it's like something was telling me, like ooh, no, run. But I think everything on paper about him was right. So I was trying to, like, check every box and look at I wasn't listening to my body. I was trying to figure out everything with my brain. And sometimes you can't talk yourself into a relationship. You really need to listen to that other side that says, no, they're not right.
I love your tag about, like, don't be afraid to fall in love. Just do a background check first.
It's true.
That's solid advice.
It is. And I think that, it's not, what does it hurt? Like, if you're really into someone, what does it hurt?
So I also want to mention, you said something that to watch out for in your relationship was that someone who love bombs you, who tells you you're the one, who says all of these extreme things really quickly and kind of overwhelms you, sweeps you off your feet, and then switches up. Would you say that?
Yeah, I think that, like, if it's too good to be true, a lot of times it is. And I think that, if someone right away is saying, like, you are the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, like, you're the love of my life, how do they know? They don't know you yet. And, like, it's romantic in that moment, but it's also overwhelming. And the problem is when you stick with people like that, you get sucked in because, like, enough time goes by, you start to get comfortable, and then you're like, oh, okay, well, maybe they really do love me. Maybe this really is fate. Instead of listening to that in the beginning where you're like, this is off and this is weird and this is too much too soon and too quick. And
yeah. You guys definitely get the book, A Sucky Love Story. Check out Brittani Louise Taylor's YouTube channel.
And if you really want the juice, we do a deep dive with Brittani on the Reality Bytes podcast. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, all that stuff.
Yeah, we definitely dive in. So.
Tune in.